Hi everybody, welcome to Starla and Torsten's YouTube channel at Freedom 55 Adventure. Today we're going to be exploring Boca Chica. So here is the map going from David down to the dock in Boca Chica. The blue line is the boat ride over to the 3 islands that we're going to be visiting today. So this is the road heading out to on the Pan American Highway. Then we turn off at the Boca Chica. And this road is being worked on, widened, and recently being paved. A lot of it is paved, so probably in another month or two it'll be right down to the dock. So this is the entrance to the pardon me, the town. And the entrance, it just has one street and it has a couple shops and a restaurant. So when you're going to Boca Chica, make sure that you take your snacks and plenty of water and cash, because you'll need that to pay your boat captain. And when you're visiting the Paradise Island, then there's a restaurant there, and you're going to need at least $20 each for lunch because it's more expensive out there to eat at the islands. You get fresh seafood, fish, and things like French fries and pop and things like that. So this is a jumping off point for tours. So you'll go down to the tour, you'll hire a captain, and you'll either go to a beach tour, snorkeling tour, fishing tour. And at the end of the video, we have our captain named Victor, and we're going to leave information about him at the very, very end, his phone number and what he offers and things like that. Here is the volcano arch, and we visited this on our way, and we took some pictures, and it's just really beautiful. It's not really showing up as beautiful as it is in the photos, or in the video, but it is really a beautiful place. So this is our first stop, and there's a lot of snorkeling that goes along where the rocks outcrop there on the right hand side. So this is where we spent part of the day, and yeah, we just pulled in here and did some snorkeling, and this is kind of what you'll see when you're out and about underneath the waves there. There's lots of different species of fish to see, and I wish I could have videoed more, but we have to keep our videos to a certain length or else it gets a little bit tedious. All we're doing is watching fish, but this gives you a quick glimpse of what it is, and it's a lot clearer than this, but it just doesn't show up that much. But if you take a snorkeling tour, you're going to really, really love the snorkeling. So this is Isla Perdida, which is Paradise Island. This is the island that usually gets really, really busy with boats, but we went super early in the morning on our day to film this, so nobody's arrived here yet. So this is the mangroves that is on the island leading up to the restaurant. And so here we have some island beachwear modeling here. And looking back out over into the ocean is just beautiful. You can go in there and have a little picnic if you bring your own lunch. You can have tons of lawn chairs that you can pull out on the beach, but they're all neatly stacked away. And on this beach, it has a mix of white sand and the black volcanic sand. It's pristine, it's really nice. People bring in their garbage and whatever they have, and they take it with them. And it's nice to go out snorkeling around the rocks here. And our tour operator, Victor, he likes to be close to people he takes out when he takes you snorkeling, so he's a really safe person to go with. So here's an aerial view of the island, the drone. You get to see the foliage, the waves, the beach. And again, this place a lot of times are looked over by tourists, so if you're in Panama, you really need to go down to Boca Chica and book a tour and take it. It's well worth every single penny. So here's the dolphins, and they're in front of our boat, and I was very fortunate to get the dolphins swimming with our boat. And in the rainy season between, I think it is August and November, in Boca Chica, there's the whale watching, and you get to see the mama whales and their babies, and also the turtle hatching. So the weather in Boca Chica, it's about 32 to 35 Celsius, and then at night it cools down to about 26 to 29 Celsius. So the dry season is from December to May, and from June to November is when people like to go out and do the sea turtle hatching, whale watching, and things like that. But in the dry season, everybody likes to head to the beaches and do the beach tours and snorkeling. You can get to Boca Chica by bus from Panama City and David, and then at the Boca Chica turnoff you can also grab another bus and transfer into Boca Chica. This was the busier island that day that we visited, and again, these were a little bit more the local people, but it wasn't really like, I mean, it was busy for us, but it's, you know, not very busy, as you can see in the video. So if you want to hire a boat captain and go to a secluded island where nobody goes, that's at that request, he'll do that for you as well. The nice thing about Boca Chica is that there's so many coral reefs and mangroves that you can check out. So lots to see, lots of different islands. And at the end of the video, we have a little interview with our captain, Victor, and have all his information. We really like him. He's, you know, very competent. He's on time, and, you know, if you make arrangements with him, he's there. So we really like to promote him, just because if you're going to come down here, you're going to want to, you know, have that reliability and having a sea captain, right? And he drives the boat really nice as well, so he makes it as smooth ride as possible. So that's why when he says to show up at a certain time, it's because he wants to get you out to the islands when the waters are smooth. Again, I just love the aerial views with the drone. You get to see the different colors of the water, the different, you know, species of foliage and beautiful palm trees. This is one of my favorite places so far that I have visited in Panama, and by far the best beaches. And here's our bikini model. Just kidding, she's not a bikini model for us. She's just somebody that was at the beach. She was also at the restaurant on the other island, and when we pulled into this island, here she was, and she's waving at the drone, and very friendly people. Again, guys, to like and subscribe. To subscribe is free, so if you just hit that button, that would help us out. And here is our meeting with Victor. Hi everybody, thanks for joining us at Freedom 55 Adventure. And what we're doing today is we're going to be interviewing our captain that we hired. And so we'll just ask, so what is your name?
Hi, my name is Victor Archibald.
And what tour company do you operate, Victor?
My company is called Tours Boca Chica.
Tours Boca Chica. And how long have you been captaining boats out doing tours?
I have been captaining tours for 5 years, and altogether it's been 12 between tours and sport fishing. My WhatsApp number is +507 6295 8742. Oh, it's called Tours Boca Chica.
So, when we go on a tour, what are some of the islands that we're going to go visit?
The most popular islands are called Bolaños, which is really good for snorkeling and swimming. Then the second island we visit on the popular tours, it's called Paridas Island, which is behind my back, and it's where you find the restaurant, and the beach is quite nice to swim as well. And then the third island we visit, which is really, really beautiful, it's called Gamez.
So at this island here, I noticed there's a lot of lawn chairs, and they have boogie boards, and they have paddle boards, and this is a pretty good place to do all that, plus snorkeling.
Snorkeling, I would say it's better for in Bolaños Island. It's better. You can do snorkeling in Gamez as well. Paridas is it's better for swimming in the restaurant.
And how far do people have to book ahead, say in the busy season and for the non-busy season, to get a hold of you to book a tour? What's a safe time, like 1 or 2 weeks out, or a month and ahead, or?
Okay, so I take bookings like last minute booking, no problem, as long as I'm available. Otherwise, do it as your earliest convenience. So if you want to book a month or 2 months ahead, it's fine. You can do as you like.
And do people usually have to put down a deposit at the time of booking, or how does the payment work for you?
Okay, so I regularly ask for 50% deposit, and then 50% the rest of the 50% it's on the tour.
Okay.
The day of the tour, then you pay the rest.
So how many people, Victor, can you take on a tour, minimum and maximum, and how does that work?
Okay, so the way we sell it is we can take minimum. It's always going to be one person, but the minimum package is it's from 1 to 6 persons. So the boat can live with 6 persons, and the maximum it's 11.
Perfect.
11 persons.
That's wonderful.